All right. Yes, a lot of information update on Batman. Kind of a Batman update date for me. So I'm gonna be talking about Arkham City 2. Um, yes, there are scans online that I found. So these aren't scans I got from Game Informer. Somebody else uh, posted these on the internet. So give the credit to him. I didn't, scan these. So to the dude who, I'm pretty sure you're probably not gonna watch this video, but thank you, very useful because I haven't read a Game Informer in a while. I get my information on the internet, and this is pretty early information for the game since it's not even coming out to next year. But let's get right to it. So far we got Catwoman. She's gonna be in her Two-Face. Looking very much like the comics, especially Catwoman. She looks almost exactly like the comic book interpretations what they're using right now, which is very cool. Two-Face kind of looks like Tommy Lee Jones a little bit. Maybe that's just me, but he kind of looks like Tommy Lee Jones. But the scarred upside looks very Dark Knightish, so which I don't have a problem with. That's pretty cool. I don't know who else is going to be in here. No one else has been confirmed. I think it's just Two-Face, Catwoman, Joker, of course. I'm guessing maybe Pink. Well, yeah. Doctor Strange, Hugo Strange. And so far, that's all I know. Maybe Penguin is gonna make an appearance. I'm hoping Black Mask. Hoping we get to see more villains. Hush, even. But so far, it's looking good. It's looking great. Very much looking forward to it. I really like this that black and white cover they got for Game Informer. It looks really cool. I like that a lot with Catwoman and Batman. Somebody made a joke about it, like it kind of reminds them of Bondage. I'm like, I guess you can kind of say that. But from what I understand, Catwoman's into that thing anyway. But anyway, that's a whole nother subject for a whole nother time. Let's get back to the game. From what I have read of the scans, they're kind of hard to read because they're not really from the magazine. They're just scans. But from what I've read, there's going to be other characters you can play as. Like, I'm pretty sure there's going to be a mission where you can play as Catwoman. I'm hoping. Let me talk about the characters I hope make an appearance. Nightwing, Robin, of course, Azrael. I know this is like stretching it, but I like to see some other characters that have appeared in the Batman universe, like Deadman, Etrigan, just the Spectre, even the Phantom Stranger, characters like that. Cameo from Superman would be cool. That's pretty much asking for too much, but like those are some of the characters I would like to see at least make a cameo in there, just for the sake of acknowledging that there is another universe within this game. The graphics look like they've improved. They didn't really do anything new with the costume. It looks pretty much the same as the last game, but this is just early scans. We don't know yet. There might be like some new costumes, like the you might get more missions with the Batmobile. You might get more missions with like the Batman armors, the different armors he has. Like when you go up against, like when he was fighting Mr. Freeze in the Batman, that cartoon called The Batman, where he had the white suit, the white costume, and it was basically meant to kind of heat his body up so when Mr. Freeze took a shot at him, he wouldn't freeze up, stuff like that. I like to see some stuff like that. I'm hoping that the boss fights are a lot more challenging, because in the first game, it just feels like it was really easy. Like, I'm not saying it was easy, but it was just pretty simple to get through. It wasn't that much of a challenge. What else? I'm hoping Bane comes back. Deadshot. There's a lot of characters I would like to see, but getting back to the gameplay, I'm hoping that we get to see more gadgets from Batman. We get to use more of his gadgets that he has. Like, they did a pretty good job in the first one of kind of displaying his different skills, his martial arts skills and stuff, and showing off his different gadgets and stuff like that. I would like to see more of that. I also would like to have, like, I guess, like, co-op missions where we can play as, like, some guy can play as Batman and I can play as Nightwing or Tim Drake or something like that. That would be very cool. What else would I want to see in here? What else? Really can't think of anything right now I would like to see in this game. But just more skills, more weapons. So in any way, the game is being called Arkham City. So I'm guessing that the whole city is pretty much going to be Arkham Asylum. Like, they kind of expanded it. I'm guessing that happened, or everything is just out of control, where Arkham Asylum is just that, like, everyone is broken out of Arkham Asylum and the city's just running wild. So those are the two options I see right now. But it's a pretty cool title, Arkham City. I mean, I don't mind that. Can't really think of anything else they could have called it. They could have called Arkham Asylum too, but that would have been like kind of obvious. I'm kind of glad that they just said, let's just call it Arkham City, and that's really cool. But yeah, the designs look great in here. The graphics look fantastic. I really like the way Catwoman looks. She looks almost identical to the comic book version. I'm really glad that they went with that, and that's just great. I'm wondering if we're gonna see some stuff like what to do with, like, some comic book related stuff, like the storylines and stuff like that, or they're going with. I know they're going with their own original storyline, but I'm wondering if we're gonna see like some stuff that they incorporated from the comics, like the and then the Joker evolution thing. Like, is he gonna be acting different this time around? Is there gonna be a guy who's gonna be pulling the strings throughout the game? Like, because from what I understand, Joker's not gonna be the main villain this time around, which I think is great. We get to focus on other villains that Batman has. Like I said, like Black Mask, Hush. I even like to see Anarchy, Ragman, characters like that. That would be cool if they showed up in this Batman universe game. Like, I'm wondering if he's gonna just be in Gotham. I'm pretty sure he's just gonna be in Gotham, but I'd like to see him go to a different city just to, I don't know, just to get some help or something like that. I think that would be very cool, but that's highly unlikely, because from what I understand and what I've read, they're pretty much sticking to the Batman universe. Like, it's just gonna be in Gotham, so they probably won't be going outside of that. Trying to think of other things I would like to see in this game that they could put in here. I even like to play as, I guess, some of the villains. That'd be kind of cool. Like they did, like, you know, when in Batman Arkham Asylum, you can play as Joker doing, like, once you beat the game, you can unlock the Joker and play as him. I like to play as some of the other villains too, just to see, like, how they play and stuff like that. I already said co-op. What else can they do in here? I like to see different views, like first-person views and stuff like that. They did a very good job also in the other game with the camera angles and stuff like that, and making you really seem like you are playing as Batman. They did a really good job with representing that, and I just see more stuff like that in here. More interactive cutscenes would be nice. I like to see some missions where he's kind of outside of the costume and he has to, like, figure out how to do this without the costume. That would be cool. Like to see some help from Alfred, definitely more from him. Barbara Gordon, Oracle, I'd like to see more of her. I want to see Riddler actually in the game. Like I know he was in the first game, but he was just basically like a monologue type character. I want to see more of the villains come to life, but not just like voices and stuff like that. The Scarecrow missions were really pretty fun. I like to see him return. His design was great too in that game. Killer Croc, definitely. I like to see more of a smart Croc though. In the first game he looked like he acted more like a monster. I like to see more of a human side of him. Clayface, definitely. I want to see Clayface in here. You can do so much with him. Who else? Yeah, just more villains would be nice to play as. And that's really all I have to say. Just an update on when I think about the upcoming Batman Arkham City and Bloody Days, Gory Nights. I am out.